Constellation Energy is the largest producer of reliable, emissions-free energy in the U.S. and a leading supplier of energy to businesses, homes, and public sector customers. They serve a significant portion of the country's largest companies, including 3/4 of the Fortune 100. The company's generation facilities, which include nuclear, hydro, wind, and solar power, have the capacity to power 16 million homes and provide around 10% of the nation's clean energy. The company's operations are centered around its carbon-free generation fleet, which is the largest in the nation. According to the 2024 Series Benchmarking Air Emissions Report, Constellation Energy's combined fleet is the cleanest large generation portfolio in the country. The company's nuclear facilities are a key component of its operations, with a current generating capacity of approximately 22 gigawatts. Constellation Energy's nuclear fleet consists of 14 generating stations with 25 units, and the company has ownership interests in all of them, although some are jointly owned. The company operates all of its nuclear generating stations, except for a few units that are operated by other companies. Constellation Energy has a strong track record of operating its nuclear plants efficiently, achieving high capacity factors that are significantly better than the industry average. The company has made significant investments in its nuclear operations, including a 20-year power purchase agreement with Microsoft to restart the Crane Clean Energy Center, formerly known as 3 Mile Island Unit 1. This project is expected to come online in 2028 and will provide approximately 835 megawatts of carbon-free capacity. Constellation Energy also acquired NRG South Texas LP in 2023, which owns a 44% interest in the South Texas project. The company prioritizes safety and reliability in its nuclear operations, with extensive procedures and systems in place to minimize the risk of accidents and ensure stable energy supply. Constellation Energy manages its scheduled refueling outages carefully to minimize downtime and maintain high capacity factors. The company's nuclear generating facilities provided a significant portion of its total electric supply in recent years. Constellation Energy's nuclear units have original 40-year operating licenses, and most have received 20-year license renewals. Some units, like Peach Bottom Units 2 and 3, have received a second 20-year license renewal, allowing them to operate for a total of 80 years. The company has a robust process for managing its nuclear operations, including maintenance and equipment upgrades during scheduled refueling outages. Constellation Energy also operates a diverse portfolio of natural gas, oil, hydroelectric, wind, and solar generation assets, totaling approximately 10 gigawatts of capacity. These facilities provide a mix of baseload, intermediate, and peak power generation, and are largely wholly owned by the company, with a few exceptions. The company operates all of these facilities, except for Wyman 4, which is operated by NextEra Energy Resources, LLC. The natural gas, oil, and renewable generating facilities provided around 10% of the company's total electric supply in recent years. These facilities have demonstrated strong performance with high dispatch match and renewables energy capture rates. Unlike nuclear facilities, natural gas, oil, wind, and solar generation plants are not licensed, and the decision to retire them is largely a commercial one. However, the company's hydroelectric facilities, such as the Conowingo Hydroelectric Project and the Muddy Run Pumped Storage Facility Project, are licensed by the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, FERC. The company has a new 50-year license for Conowingo, although there have been some developments regarding the license that are being addressed. In addition to energy produced by owned generation assets, Constellation Energy sources electricity from generators it does not own under long-term contracts. The company's customer-facing business is one of the nation's largest energy suppliers, serving around 1.5 million total customers, including 3/4 of Fortune 100 companies and approximately 1.2 million residential customers. The company is a leader in electric power supply, serving a geographically diverse customer base through sales to retail customers and wholesale load auctions. Constellation Energy is active in all domestic wholesale power and gas markets, spanning the entire lower 48 states, and has complementary retail activity across many of those states. The company manages its market risk through a hedging program and uses various commodity transactions to mitigate price risk. In the retail market, Constellation Energy serves commercial, industrial, public sector, and residential customers across multiple geographic regions. The company has strong customer relationships, demonstrated by high renewal rates, particularly among commercial and industrial power customers, largely driven by its ability to provide customized solutions. Constellation Energy is also active in the wholesale market, serving power load across competitive utility load procurement and bilateral sales to municipalities, co-ops, and other wholesale entities. The company has long-standing relationships with wholesale counterparties across all domestic power markets, which enables it to monetize its own generation and source contracted generation to meet customer and portfolio needs. Constellation Energy's Energy Solutions segment provides a range of innovative products and services to help customers achieve their sustainability goals. The company's Core Plus product offers commercial and industrial customers a way to support new-build renewable generation projects, while its hourly carbon-free energy (CFE) platform matches carbon-free generation with customers' load on an hourly basis. This platform is particularly useful for customers transitioning to 100% carbon-free power, as it helps bridge the gap between real-time electricity demand and available sources of carbon-free power. The company offers a range of sustainability solutions, including renewable energy certificates, RECs, carbon offsets, and energy efficiency products. These solutions enable customers to optimize their energy usage, reduce their carbon footprint, and meet their sustainability goals. Constellation Energy's energy efficiency products provide customers with the ability to optimize performance and maximize efficiency across their facilities and operations, often with no upfront capital requirements. In addition to its sustainability solutions, the company has launched Constellation Navigator, a platform that delivers customized paths and sustainable solutions for customers to set and meet their environmental and operational goals. This platform provides strategies to help organizations understand their baseline emissions and reduce their carbon footprints. Constellation Energy's venture investing business, Constellation Technology Ventures (CTV), is focused on driving innovation and scaling breakthrough technologies that accelerate the transition to a sustainable, low-carbon economy. CTV invests in a range of hardware and software solutions, including generation technologies, sustainability monitoring tools, and distributed energy resources. In terms of price and supply risk management, Constellation Energy leverages a combination of wholesale and retail customer load sales, federal and state programs, and non-derivative and derivative contracts to hedge the commodity price risk of its generation portfolio. The company also manages various risks around its nuclear fuel requirements, including supply disruptions and price volatility, by maintaining inventory holdings and forward contractual coverage across multiple years. The company's nuclear fleet is eligible for the Nuclear Production Tax Credit, PTC, provided by the Inflation Reduction Act, which helps manage commodity price risk for each nuclear unit. Constellation Energy also uses fuel products based on assumed correlations between power and fuel prices to mitigate price risk, and its risk management group monitors the financial risks of its wholesale and retail power marketing activities. Weather conditions are also taken into account as they impact demand for electricity and natural gas. Favorable weather conditions, such as warm weather in summer and cold weather in winter, result in increased deliveries of electricity and natural gas, while mild weather reduces demand. The company's operating results may fluctuate substantially on a seasonal basis, especially during more severe weather conditions. To mitigate the potential impact of weather on operations, seasonal readiness reviews are conducted at its power plants to ensure availability of fuel supplies and equipment performance before entering the summer and winter seasons. National climate assessments are considered to inform longer-term planning. The nuclear fleet is resilient to weather extremes and capable of generating emissions-free electricity 24 hours a day. Constellation Energy's business strategy is guided by 4 principles: power America's clean energy future, expand America's largest fleet of clean energy centers, uplift and strengthen our communities, and provide energy and sustainability solutions for customers. The company is committed to maintaining sufficient financial liquidity and an appropriate capital structure to support safe and reliable operations, even in volatile market conditions. Constellation Energy believes its investment-grade credit rating is a competitive advantage and intends to maintain its credit position and strong balance sheet. Growth opportunities are assessed based on how well they align with its businesses, assets, and markets. They may pursue opportunities that optimize its core business or expand upon its strengths. For example, the agreement to acquire Calpine Corporation would couple the largest producer of clean, carbon-free energy with reliable, dispatchable natural gas assets and create the nation's leading competitive retail electric supplier. The U.S. energy sector is experiencing unprecedented changes that are expected to increase demand for reliable, clean power generation. Key drivers of increased demand include governmental and corporate policies designed to accelerate decarbonization, policy support for nuclear energy sources, new technologies requiring reliable energy, and evolving customer preferences favoring clean energy, choice, and digitization. Constellation Energy believes its generation fleet, including its nuclear assets, is well-positioned to deliver reliable and carbon-free power and benefit from growing demand for such electricity. The company expects its generation fleet to continue to play a critical role in meeting baseload power needs, and policy support for nuclear energy is expected to continue. The company also expects growing demand for reliable energy due to the rapid expansion of data centers and the need for increased energy supply to meet future demand. Additionally, efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions could lead to further electrification of the U.S. economy, including electrification of transportation, industrial operations, heating and cooling, and appliances. For more on Constellation Energy and other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.